Welcome back, welcome back. Do you know you can probably pull around 1,000 pounds, give or take, with a lawnmower? This dual axle front suspension trailer can hold around 12 to 1,500 pounds, fully loaded up. And this mower has no problem pulling it. This mower also features it's a 21 horsepower Kohler, twin cam, cast iron liners. Has no problem with power, traction sometimes, but we'll chain up the back if we have to. We got chains on that one we can take off and switch off if we need to. But this has the bigger engine, so this is the one we use to pull the heavier loads around. And we got a nice load of here, some good size rounds. We'll get all these up on the drying rack, get them ready to be split. Borrowing a splitter from my Uncle Bob. Shout out Uncle Bob. Huge props, great guy. I don't care what anyone says about him. He's a good dude. We got all this done the other day. You can see the difference in size from just a normal regular gas splitter versus an electric splitter. These are all smaller kind of rounds as well, but you guys get the picture. This is the usual, how people normally like it. Some of these are more kindling pieces, but the silver maple will dry a lot faster, split down nice like that. And this is all dead ash. I'm not sure if it's green or white, but it will dry fairly quick. And you guys see the sun beating on it pretty good. Take you guys to the back side. So how this is set up, it gets air and sun from both sides. And I only believe in single stack firewood. You can see the back side of our stack right now is getting tons of light. You can see the shadows casted on it. Peace. So yeah, tons of sun, which is fantastic. Helps it dry out, and it gets sun from both sides during different times of the day. So this is the way to do it. Single stack, keep it off the ground a good 3 or 4 feet. A lot of people just put one pallet down and stack it. I like it higher off the ground, as you guys can see. Keeps the ground moisture away from it and keeps it nice and elevated, and the air can get through it nice and easy. So that's how I like to do it. How do you guys like to do it? Go ahead and throw it down in the comments how you guys do it. This is how I do it. I put all my rounds up there. I roll them all the way down here. I roll them right off the table, right into the splitter. I split it. I throw everything up here and just loosely throw it. And then once I got a good pile, I come and just stack it all up. Nice and neat, organize it, and then just keep going higher and higher. We are gonna have to get some of this bundled up. That way we have more room, because we're gonna have a whole bunch more wood coming in here very soon. I just opened up the rest of that logging trail, and that's where this other wagon full of firewood came from. It was farther back, stuff that I had cut up, but we're gonna be getting to the bigger diameter stuff. When I mean bigger diameter, I mean, so this is pretty much what we're used to splitting before. This is my hand. Pretty decent size. Electric splitter could take that problem down, no problem at all. And this would be the biggest that we'd try. I mean, some of them would split if they're super dry, but most of the bigger ones, they wouldn't do it. So we just put the electric splitter up for sale. We're gonna borrow this one for now while we can, and even pay to rent it if need be, and just keep using the gas splitter, because this is the way. Plus the electric bill is really high this month, so I didn't really use the splitter that much this month, but one less thing to run on electric, the bill should be a little bit cheaper, right? Hopefully. I don't know, we'll see. We just did brand new bearings in this trailer here. All 4 tires got the bearings inspected and replaced if they needed them. Only 1 tire had good bearings in it out of all 4. So we kept them in there, we greased them up good. We greased the center in between the wheel where the axle stays and spins. And we got to get some caps to throw over there, like dust caps or whatever, to keep that grease in there. But other than that, trailer's looking great. We got to tighten up some bolts in the back. The frame was a little bit loose and it's sitting a little uneven, but that shouldn't be a really big problem. And I want to get some of these bars fixed, either rebent or just replaced. I'd like to get the top of this fixed up better and not as kind of crappy. I don't know. The locks are kind of made to it's made to come apart easy, but it's also not super sturdy. I don't know. I like that the sides come off, and it would be nice to be able to put different sides on it, to be able to put like just big long forks on the sides, like 3 or 4 feet forks, where I can just stack tons of logs in the center of this thing. That'd probably be another way to use it. That would be super beneficial. And once we get those big sections of logs, they'd probably hang over about 1 foot on the front and about 1 foot in the back, and we'd stack them all up kind of like this, and then have, like I said, big forks on the sides, so they wouldn't be able to roll off, and you'd be able to just stack them pretty much, you know, a couple feet high, just smaller logs, but they'd be around probably, you know, this size, maybe that size. Nothing crazy huge. Like once you get into those bigger logs, you know, 2 or 3 of them is going to weigh about 1,000 pounds, and when this only can take 12 to 1,500, I don't want to push it. This is what I'm using currently, and it works great, so I don't want to break it. I just replaced the bearings, so keeping up on the maintenance. I do want to get, they're pretty much the same covers that you see here on my Husky for here. Just keep all that grease in, keep it nice. The tires are already slimed, so their tires aren't going to go flat anytime soon. And I have tons of air pressure in them, so they're good to go and can handle the weight. Hope everyone had a great day. Thanks for watching this little Firewood